Maria,
Yeah.
how are you doing? Let us know when you're ready for you.
Yeah, we still have you on mute.
Yeah, I'm here, and I'm sorry, something's going on with my camera that this doesn't seem to want to turn on. I apologize for that.
I think, it's important just that we move. When I was
Yeah.
with my hip and when I was stuck, I mean, although I would exercise with crutches, kind of, I'd be like, let's go.
Oh, I can see you doing that. I really can.
And I would do other things to kind of get some, exercise in,
Mhm.
usually in the form of sex, though.
Nice.
Hmm.
And that it creates magic actually. So, there you
Right?
go.
Moves things.
It
It moves
does.
things for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was so stagnant, it's like everything was stagnant. My energy was stagnant. My emotions were stagnant. It's just like, no, we need to move. Bodies like to move.
Yes, my
Yeah.
body was so happy with
Salmi's
me.
like, stand up. I was like, I've never had somebody leave during an interview. She's like, it's a pee break, right?
She's like, this is live, right?
I
It's like,
know.
actually, she's right. This is, getting in here.
Right?
Yeah. And I think that's really fun. I think it's just a different format and allows people just to be who they really just show up and
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
And however, Maria, we can do this if
We
you
can do
want.
it with
We can do audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and do that, so that we can just get going.
I literally had some settings set on my computer where it had a little slide. I did not know this. It had a little way that was blocking the actual camera. So, and I just had to like kind of flip it back. But I'm pretty sure it's just one silly setting and
Yeah,
maybe
probably. When I flip it back, I just get nothing. Like, this is what you see right now. So yeah, why don't we I'll just put a nice background and we can get started.
You just have to
Keep
promise
changing
me.
the pictures.
Yeah, I promise you'll come back then.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and start the recording and make it official, and we'll just go ahead and
We can leave it pinned on us.
Okay, cool. I'm going to unpin you. Remove pin. And then I'm just going to go ahead and
We're going to do it raw, y'all.
Real raw.
Mm-hmm. This is how we used to connect back in the day, right?
I know. Somebody said, is there dust on your camera?
Right.
There must be some kind of setting new. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, you guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jenna Blackert.
And I'm Leonka Reyna.
And this is the Hot Hustle Show. And today we're talking with Maria Martinez. And she is not on camera. She is just going to join us audio only. Maria, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Such a pleasure to be with you, ladies. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like a real radio show now.
Right? We've just taken our first live caller on the Hot Hustle radio show.
Caller, you're live. Go ahead. I used to be in radio. Maria, welcome. We're so excited to have you. And, we've looked, we could give you the whole bio and we could talk about, what you've done in the past, but, tell us a little bit about how you got into the work that you are going to share with us today.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I was really fortunate to be aware of my gifts from a very young age. I would say about 5, 6, I was already working with my angels and my guides. I was already doing spiritual work in the astral plane. I was unaware of what was happening. I was just sort of observing everything until probably 8, 9, where I realized that because they started coming in into like every day, like afternoons, they started coming in regularly. So I realized that there was something different going on. And I talked to my parents and they were not surprised. We come from a lineage of shaman. So they were not surprised that this was happening to me. And it just kind of became part of me. Not something that I publicized at that young age, especially since I didn't have a lot of training outside in the 3D. I had a lot of training in the spiritual world because my angels were already mentoring me at that point and guiding me to do different types of healings. But when I went to college, that's when I realized I really need to do something about this, because I was often in different dimensions, often in a different plane, often have visitors from different dimensions in my room. And so it was really affecting my college experience.
How are those studies going?
Yeah, so yeah, finally came home one weekend and I told my mom, I said, this is not going away, and it's, shows up whenever it wants. I need to have some mastery over it. So we found our first mentor. We actually didn't find her. She was already part of her life. She was a shaman that we worked with. And when I started working with her, I actually recalled, and she mentioned to me that I had been initiated into shamanism about 8, 9 years old. There were certain initiations that we did with her in her group to create healthy boundaries, so that we stay in our own energy, we stay in our own body, so that our spirit is connected to us. So my journey had actually started with her in that early age, but now I was conscious about what I wanted to do and intention about what I wanted to do, and we started working together. And the first thing I started with was tarot, and that evolved into many different things. And now, well, actually, I would say when I went through my divorce, it was, as you can imagine, for many people that go through that, it was a very hard, difficult time where you're experiencing so many different emotions. And I was still doing that work, which required me to basically do an exorcism on spirits and then retrieve them back and bring them back to their bodies. And it wasn't really joyful at that time, especially with what I was going through. So I decided at that moment to create a different relationship and a different agreement with Source, that I would still do my soul's mission, but I would bring more joy into my life and I would do more things that I love. So that's when my purpose started really to kick in. And I decided that I wanted to really help women transition from wherever they were going, whether they were feeling stuck, whether they were coming out of a divorce, whether they were switching from one career to another one, to really find that level of joy, that empowerment, to find their purpose and their intention, their next level of purpose, and really step into it. And what that also entailed was stepping into their abundance, to have the freedom of choice and to have the freedom to create the life by design, and to have that awareness that everything that they desire was already part of them, that they were just learning to step back into it. And that's the work that I still currently do, the work that brings me the greatest joy, that I really love doing. Yeah, helping women and men really step into their highest potential, access their gifts and their divine right of fortune, and then bridge it into the 3D to manifest and create and design the life that they desire and share that with the world.
Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And,
Go ahead. You go.
I already asked. Go ahead.
She's like, no, I won't go. Maria, I know that you call yourself like a potential activator. Are there any common themes with potential activation that you found with people?
Yes, so I call myself a human potential activator. And what I've noticed is that a lot of times we are creating from the unconscious self. We're kind of going with life. We're a lot of times in survival. We don't realize what's available to us or the power that we have within us to create. And that's part of that human potential, is first to realize our full power and realize that we've lived in survival and what others say is possible, but we can push through that, what is impossible, and become and create that as our new reality. And in doing so, we're actually jumping timelines. We're letting go, or we're stepping out of the current timeline and we're stepping into a new timeline as we move into that higher potential and the higher intention. And then we access more of ourselves. We access more of our bandwidth, more of our capacity, more of the energy that's available to us. So we expand our energetic containers as well. And we access even further. And a lot of us do, especially if we're healers. We access more of our clairs, or clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsight, all of those clairs. And we begin to use them and, create more of what we desire from that higher wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When are there people that can't do this?
No, everybody can do it. This is available to everyone.
Say that because some people say I've tried it all kinds of things and I just can't get there. But you say that everyone has this, right? It
Yes.
wasn't, yeah.
Yeah, I love that question. I love when people ask me that question because when they say I've already tried this, or I've tried all of that. So we have different levels of ourselves. We have our mental body, emotional body, energetic body. We have our soul or spirit or light body. And a lot of times when we say we've done that, we've done it from that mental or emotional state, but we haven't really accessed the soul level or the energetic level. We haven't aligned our vibration with what we're creating. We haven't tapped into the power of our soul, the power of our spirit, the ancient wisdom that our spirit has available to us. So a lot of times when people say, I've tried everything, they were in the doingness, not in the beingness, the beingness of who they're meant to be in this world. So there's that. I'm sorry?
Were they not just really, I get the essence that maybe they weren't really embodied. They were doing the busyness of it, but they didn't really drop in and embody the work.
Yes. So they weren't in the embodiment of their soul's potential and spiritual wisdom. So they weren't accessing that part of themselves. The other thing that I've noticed is that when people say I've tried it, they're going through the motions of it, and the intention wasn't quite there. So sometimes the intention is missing and the alignment. When we get up and do, we're still in survival. But when we align with what we truly desire and we move into that powerful intention of there's no other way, I'm succeeding, I'm doing this and it's happening, things turn out very different. Sometimes what I notice too is that there's fear, so there's blocks. There are fears, doubts, insecurities that play a role in our level of achievement or level of success. So when I hear people, I did all of this and it's still not happening for me, they're still running anger, they're still running frustration, they're still running fear, they're still running doubt, they're still running insecurities. So those are preventing them from fully being in it. Yeah. So they're playing one foot in, one foot out. So when they become aware of that, then they can embrace their totality. They can transcend and heal those parts of themselves that are not allowing them to play fully in, and then fully step into what they're trying to create and manifest.
So Maria, this audience is like the Navy SEALs of consciousness here. So, what you're saying is kind of elementary to us, and, it's perfect. And we would like to take it just a lot deeper than this. And I know that you channel and you help people clear out some of these frequencies that are keeping them from really truly being themselves. I call those, distractor implants, a lot of the blame, shame, regret, doubt kind of frequencies, some of the fear frequencies. How would it best be to support you to work with some of the callers or some of the energies on the group line so that we can clear out some of the noise that's keeping us from truly being us?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of times what I do, if I'm in an issue like this, we'll take calls. People can ask questions and I can read into what's going on with them, their specific thing, or I can do a group reading and a group clearing. Either way, we can tap into,
group reading first so they can kind of experience your work, because I'm not really sure they even know what to ask at this point. So would you be able to tap into everyone listening now and in the future and do a little work on some shifts and changes?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm just going to ask everyone to take a deep breath and kind of step into this beautiful, powerful container that is to create your reality. So first of all, let's go ahead and all of us open up to a new possibility. Go ahead and take a deep breath and just release whatever you're feeling in this moment, and let's go ahead and open to a new possibility so we can tap into that energetic vibration that is new possibility, new potentiality, new probability within you. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And again, just allow yourself to step into this beautiful space of creation. Yeah, so the other thing that I'm sensing and noticing is that there's an energy that some of you are carrying, and it feels like the weight of others, like others' projections into your fields, other belief systems into your field, other stories that you're carrying that's also not allowing you. So sometimes what happens is that we look around us, and I'm sure you've heard this, Demi, you're the average of the people around you. And some of you have that energy, that program of the people around me, I'm the average of that. So we're going to elevate beyond that. We're going to delete and uncreate. We want to step into a higher level of abundance, a higher level of knowing, a higher level of creation. And we want to access that within, because it's not outside us, it's within ourselves. Okay, go ahead and take another deep breath and expand into your higher level of awareness that it's already you, that it's already available within you. And when I look at the unconscious mind, the group energy, but it's really your own individual energy as well. There is fear about the future, and especially what you're hearing around the world. There is fear about what you can create or able to create based on last year. So we want to do a reset here. We want to reset. We don't create the future from the past. We create the future from the now moment. And in the now moments, we want to move into harmony and peace. In the now moment, we want to move into abundance and prosperity. In the now moment, we want to move into everything is available within me. Go ahead and take another deep breath. And we're going to access that energy in your power center. We're going to access that energy in the heart space. And we're going to move that down also to the sacral area and the root chakra. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Miyakesh odunku umayat iyakana matushtu kusheneke ikha dianamoku unamatishtikishiki it ikash tu kuruma karamakuda tirika kukashtu keneke teterekiu kumayutu kiurutu tona nanatushtu kushiyete kiyamaku uka ishtana nanutu kushiyete kishtike yamakuku iranutu uka at anayete teshtike kukurut iteka mashtike yete keke. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. For some of you, your heart space is tight and constricted. Take a deep breath and allow yourself. This is a gift that you're giving to yourself. Remember, you're the master of your destiny. You're the center of your universe. You're the creator of your reality. So go ahead and choose now to give yourself a gift. And the gift is allowing new possibilities. So as I'm saying that, I can feel you opening up, although that energy is still around your shoulders. So go ahead and just shrug your shoulders and release that. Even if you don't know what the future is going to be for you, even if you don't know what the future holds for you, go ahead and tap into your new possibility. Now, the way we create is being clear about what we want, creating the vision of our lives, becoming aligned with it. And we want to align all of our wills, our divine will, interpersonal will, our soul's will, and our powerful will. We want to align everything so that we're not working against ourselves. We want to align with what brings us the greatest joy, what brings us the highest level of soul nourishment. We want to nourish your soul. And what is completely aligned with the universe, what we're here to create in the highest good. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. But I can feel some anxiety coming up, like you're stepping into something more powerful. And exactly, you're stretching from the point that you came in, wherever you were, to the next level of you. So go ahead and release that anxiety. You're safe. This is a safe place for you. You're safe, and you're safe in your body. You're safe in your environment. And it is your divine right to choose more, to create more for yourself. Whatever that is for you that you want to create, go ahead and allow that to be so. You're the only one that is in your way. You're the only one that is keeping it from you. Even if there are attachments around you, even if there are entities around you, you are allowing that to happen by not stepping into your power and claiming it. So as you step into your power and claim it, I'm going to help clear whatever is around you. Kiaro okokorororororo dietestakash. Im aya tua kayet iamak oyet iakash. Go ahead and take one more deep breath and go ahead and bring your hands to your heart space. I am at peace in this moment. I am at peace in this moment. And go ahead and allow harmony around you to harmonize all your multidimensional bodies into this intention. You want to align all your multidimensional bodies into your new intention, which is wealth, abundance, prosperity, perfect health. Go ahead and open the doors, push the ceiling. Go ahead and take down the set points. One more deep breath. I can have it all. So for some of you, that statement feels foreign. You're not able to connect to it at this point. Go ahead and take a deep breath and go ahead and bring that statement. Everything is available to me. I can have it all into your field. There's a lot of resistance here to having it all. So we want to dig into, we want to pull out the programs that you have to work hard. We want to pull out the programs that this has to be difficult, that you have to be on a journey of trying and efforting. We want to move to the moment of I can have it all because I am creation. I can have it all because I am divine essence. I can have it all because my divine fortune is already within me. I can have it all because abundance is part of my nature. It's in my DNA. As creation, I am infinite. As creation, I am overflow. As creation, I am abundance itself. So we want to move to that point, that stillness, that 0 point energy, the original creation. Everything else is an illusion. All the effort, all that trying, all the survival, that's an illusion. That's what you bought into. So we want to delete it and create all of that. Go ahead and step into that light, the light of your soul. Find that stillness within your heart and feel the pulsing of the light within you. This is pure essence, pure possibility, pure potentiality. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And give yourself permission to connect to it and embody it. Go ahead and release the gap and the separation. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone, including yourself, to know that you can have this, to know that this is your true, authentic self. One more deep breath. Miyako yaku anayete teshtiki uk amarate dianarato dorite keki aradatat ushtinigeta. Urututuku at et ishtishiyaka. So we're pulling from the spine all the way down to the tailbone and from the back of the chakras. All those old programmings, including betrayal, including abandonment, including rejection, that is connected to you feeling like life has to be hard, or that you have to try, or that you have to effort, or that it takes time for you to have. We want to release all the timelines. We want to bend time. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Ishe yaku ukuru nimeke uk ananata tashtike. Tiano yo ok nuroteti uk mayeshete ik. Shia yo wodorunene tashtike shi uka. Give yourself permission to have. Give yourself permission to receive. Give yourself permission to receive the blessings that are available to you. Give yourself permission to expand your energetic containers to hold everything that you desire. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. So I can feel some of that resistance falling off of you. I can feel across the group, just the release, you dissolving it, you letting it go, you're choosing it. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Choice is your superpower. Every day you get to choose to have an amazing life. Every day you get to choose to be in gratitude. Every day you get to choose to create a new reality for yourself. Every day is a new day. Every day you get to be more, have more, allow more, receive more. So go ahead and lean into that superpower. This is available. It's so easy. You just choose every day. It's so easy for me to create. It's so easy for me to flow in gratitude. It's so easy for me to flow in joy. It's so easy for me to raise my vibration, to expand my energetic containers and receive more into my life. It's so easy for me to open my channels of receiving. It's so easy for me to embody my soul wealth. It's so easy for me to tap into my higher wisdom, my ancient wisdom, that knowing of who I am in the world and all the information and knowledge and wisdom that's available to me to create that. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Nikiriku uk aratitesteke ima. Shiginamoru tute ik tukura. Nishaya kuruma yutunu niyatetesteke she. Kiaradu urat amaratu tutudike. Shigirurunununununa a a a a a a tireke. Mashuya ka ak aranetetesteke. Yawo o shit eke. Yet it ish. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Again, feel into your heart space. Feel the pulsating light within you. Notice the color, notice the brilliance. This is your true, authentic self. Now come into the center of the head and feel yourself surrounded by the light. You are the authority, the master creator. Go ahead and take one more deep breath and go ahead and look up through your channel. Notice the light and the connection to source, to your higher knowing, to your higher wisdom, your connection to your light star. This is the infinite and open channel that you can use in your communication to download new information, to create more, to access your divine fortune. One more deep breath. Now go ahead and state again, I can have it all. I'm a master creator. Abundance is all around me. Abundance is overflowing within me. I am a gift to the world. I am at peace with who I am. And go ahead and notice your vibration. Notice the sense of joy around you. Notice the sense of possibility around you. You're vibrating at joy, possibility, potentiality. This is your blank canvas. This is when you get to decide what you want to put into it, because you get now to design your life. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And let's go ahead and tap into the level of creativity in your sacred area, the divine feminine. Let's go ahead and tap into the flow and the grace and the power and the passion and the abundance of the divine feminine. I can see that some of you are hesitating moving into that area. Many of you haven't been in that area. And many of you shy away. There's some shame connected to it. And some of them have been so much in the masculine energy that is difficult for you to drop into. So go ahead and just take a deep breath. And when you exhale, drop into it. It is safe to be you. It is safe to be here. It is safe to be in your body. It is safe to connect to your divine feminine and to your divine masculine. It is safe for you to access the power of who you are. It is safe for you to access the power of creation within you. It is safe for you to manifest, to overflow in abundance and prosperity. It is safe for you to have all that you desire, to birth new ideas, to birth a new reality, to birth a new way of being, to be seen in the world, to have a voice in the world. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And let's clear all of those emotions that are there. And there's some trauma that we want to clear as well from this field, from this chakra. Take one more deep breath. And some of you is lopsided, so we want to go ahead and rearrange it to its ideal location. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Let's go ahead and repair it. Karoa maya dia kura kura dia ka. Numa yutukuru tutini ki urata tu shuyo koro tuniatete. Karakatu tutuna yatete stikiri ni amaro. Morutu kuru titiri amakote tikiaraka. Turututu kora rananiete stikiaroko. Yanara ok namaratet ik inaratetik uk namaraket uk. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Then feel the alignment from your crown. Above your crown, your channel. And go ahead and feel the alignment through your heart line all the way through, coming down. You as the authority, as a sovereign being. See yourself moving through, coming in, owning your beautiful body, your temple, moving into that space, the sacred space. Even feel your body swaying a bit Beautiful. Now go ahead and move all the way through to your root chakra, to the place of sufficiency and thriving, the place that is connected. This is the bridge to your manifestation, your connection to Mother Earth. Let's go ahead and just drop down into your root chakra. It is safe to be in your body. It is safe to be your authenticity, your brilliance, your magnificence. It is safe to have abundance and prosperity. I can feel some of the limitations, the money stories around you. So we're going to go ahead and clear this as well. Some of them are from this lifetime, some of them are from other lifetimes, and some of them are ancestral. Shoot urut ik ayamaru ok naratishtik. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And again, continue to drop down into your root chakra, owning every aspect of you, feeling safe in your body. This is your temple. This is your vessel. This is how you express yourself in this lifetime. Love your body, love yourself. And go ahead and move your energy all the way through so you feel it through your feet. So you feel your feet firmly planted on Mother Earth. Hello, Mother Earth. Here I am. Here I am to express myself. Here I am to fulfill my soul's mission. Here I am to create my new reality. Here I am to be in divine partnership with you. Go ahead and feel that energy, your intention of what you're now creating, what you're now moving into, closing that gap between that you and what was separate. Go ahead and bring yourself in. Feel yourself again firmly planted on Mother Earth. There's a heaviness in your root chakra. It feels like it's shame and blame, but there's other things here connected to, other things that you've suppressed. So we're not going to have any judgment, and we don't need to dive into it. We're just going to be aware and acknowledge it. See yourself, bring your hands to this area and notice the shape of it. For some of you, it just looks like a big black ball. For some of you, it has a different shape or a different image. Go ahead and imagine, perceive yourself, bringing your hands down, getting a hold of it, and then bringing it up and letting it go. Here, source, this is what I was using to sabotage myself. This is what I was using to block myself. This is what I was using to not be in my body. This is what I was using to not show up in the world. This is what I was using because I was afraid of my own power. This is what I was using to not create in this reality. This is what I was using to hold back. This is what I was using to spend my time in the higher chakras and not be in my lower chakras, not bridging them down to create the life and the abundance that I desire. So we're letting go of all the excuses. We're letting go of all the trauma. We're letting go of all the attachments, all the stories. And we're moving into responsibility. We're moving to, I am responsible for what I'm creating and all the choices that I make, conscious and unconscious choices. And in this moment, I'm choosing to thrive in my body, to thrive in my space, and to thrive here on earth. I am choosing. So you're stepping into that light warrior now. You're stepping into that powerful self, that powerful energy. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And go ahead and claim what you want to claim now. What is it that you're up to now? What is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to have? You're saying yes, yes, yes to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is saying, whatever you want is yours. I'll support you. I'll be here for you. I'll facilitate for you. I've been waiting for you to ask for this. Go ahead and take a deep breath and go ahead and define that. Declare it. Decree it. One more deep breath. Go ahead and create. Naratu meyete kiara niak oro. Tiakiki burak anamata. Tishtiki irinete uk amaranono. Yaranana shete kiki liku uk anatutustike. Miano no tiaka ak ashayanete. Again, feel the intention in your body. Feel your alignment with your own power and the power of creation within you. Feel your alignment with your soul and your spirit. Feel your alignment with your heart as the authority, as the sovereign being that you are, as the mighty creator. Accessing all of your potential, bringing into this reality from across time and space your ancient wisdom. Okay, one more deep breath. Realizing that everything that you desire is already available to you. Lean into that now. Lean into that now. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Yeah, I can feel a lot of the release from the root chakra. It's like opening the bottom and letting everything fall out. Okay, beautiful. Mariti urudok orak madatistiki. Maritik arananet usha. Arakokurani yeti yarakonayata destikishi ut. Miu ut anayata ikishi. One more deep breath. Now, as you're firmly stepping into your intention, be very clear about what you want to create. Be very clear about what you want. And be all in. Be all in. Be bold. Be courageous. Be fierce. One more deep breath. Uramia yakash yakeke un ama. If you could not fail, what would your life look like? Failure is an illusion. Failure is what happens when we distract, when we avoid, when we move into fear and insecurity. But that's not part of you anymore. That's an illusion now. You can just acknowledge it and release it. That's not an option for you anymore. Miana, umai iak, kiaraku ke. One more deep breath. Go ahead and feel the expansion of your light. It's almost like you ignited the flame of your spirit and your soul. Feel that and feel the heat from your body. Feel the power within you. Feel the intention. Feel the clarity. I am in this moment of now. I am. Beautiful. 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 Just be in it. Harness it within you. Integrated it. It's becoming part of you. It's becoming your natural state of being. Beautiful. So you're going to continue to run this energy of flow, alignment, authority, sovereignty over the next 24 hours. Allow it to integrate. Every day, choose new possibilities. Push the reset button. Dream into your biggest dream and take action with it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When you're ready, you can come back to your awareness. This will continue to integrate for you. You will continue to release layers that are not in alignment with where you are now. Every day, hold that space of creation within you to continue to elevate your vibration into more and more, to continue to match what you desire. Choose joy. Choose gratitude. Embody gratitude. Embody abundance every day. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I was feeling like I was going to have to knock Nyank. I can't even talk now. She was like going to pass out on me, man. She was like, her eyes were rolling back. I was like, stay here. Stay here. I need you.
The language I resonate so much with. It moves me through the body, and I thought, oh my goodness, she is in there. I said, this is interesting.
I'd love to hear some of your comments on the chat for sure. My
And if anyone has
gosh,
any question, you can raise your hand too.
that was quite profound.
Very profound.
Thank
And
you.
I
Oh my
almost am so
gosh.
excited that you came on audio, because that we were
Just got to
able to
listen.
be with you without using the other sensories. And I think that your work is so well received in audio as well, right? So because we were able to receive you with the language, with the energy, we really were able to be right there with you. So it was amazing. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. Oh my
Gosh,
gosh.
Carrie said that was so powerful. I am very grateful for that experience. Anita said it seemed like it was all just for me. I know that's how
Yeah.
I had the tears too. Someone else said, let's see if I can get up there. She said, that was so beautiful. It brought tears of joy. Wow. I mean, I didn't want to embarrass myself, but I could feel like the tears wanted to come through, like as if when you were saying all of the things that this is what I hold, this is what's been keeping me back, this is what I, all of those things. And it was like, yeah, I could feel that. And it was like, I don't need it. And it was a releasing. So thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Maria, golly, I'm so excited for sharing your package here today because you put together, I actually did it by hand and I put it, we have a team, but you and I had already worked behind the scenes and you had so much material there that I wanted to make sure that I got it all in front of everyone and laid it all out beautifully. But this is, I mean, gosh, if this was just one 30-minute session or 20-minute here with you,
holy cow.
my goodness, this is going to be epic for a change. So thank you for putting this together for us. And I'm going to put this on the screen. Will you tell us a little bit about some of the thoughts?
I can put it on.
Oh, you can put it on? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jennifer's going to get it put up here and in the chat. And then if you walk us through kind of the thought process and also what people have been receiving when they work with you. I mean, look, like I said, if that's just a mini snippet of the type of, the type of energy you're moving, girl, we're going to have some really consciousness. Like, we're just going to be a team over here. We're going to be changing some worlds with everything.
We're already changing worlds.
Yeah.
Everything and everyone we're talking to. So super excited. And I know I will be diving more into your work as well. So thank you.
And also, Maria, about your website. Somebody asked if we could follow.
Outside
they
of
just
the
want to
space.
follow, like
You
Instagram.
have a lot of YouTube, very
Whichever,
insightful YouTube.
Okay, wherever you're at.
Yeah. So my website is 360 Prosperity, and my Instagram is also 360 Prosperity. My YouTube is also 360 Prosperity. So if you look for 360 Prosperity in most of the platforms, you'll find me. I think the only one that it's at Maria Martinez might be TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. This is it.
Beautiful. Yeah. So, whenever I come on a show and there's going to be an offer, I actually, it's divinely downloaded. I have a lot of content, but the way it comes together, it's for the group energy. So just the way I tune in today, I tune into the energy of the whole platform and who's going to participate at the moment live and who later is going to listen to it. And then it comes together as just this beautiful, energetic alignment, where when you say yes, even at this moment, there's something already happening within you. There's already an activation happening within you. So first of all, thank you everybody for being here and for saying yes to more, the higher possibility that is available to you. And this course was created to take you further into that, to unleash your true essence. We did a little bit of that today when we started diving into, your multidimensional bodies and going beyond the first level of consciousness to the higher levels of consciousness and helping you bridge and helping it be your nature by feeling safe and being at peace with who you are. So in this program, what we're going to have is a series of MP3s that are going to help you continue going in that deep dive. So the Healing River is to help you shed those layers of pain. We manifest so many things in our physical body, that the emotional, and that's why I like to look at the multidimensional body, because they're also connected. Our thoughts can manifest in our physical body, or emotions can manifest in your physical body. And a lot of times they keep us from stepping into what we're meant to be and what we're meant to have. So we start with that. The Healing River is to help you wash away those layers in the physical body and emotional body that are keeping you from fully expanding your energetic container to receive. And then we move into enhancing your capacity to be able to receive. A lot of times we have programs and limitations and stories around how much, and we set points and we set barriers to that. So this is meant to help you move all of that and open up your heart space so that you can receive. And as you give, receive even more. So what we want it to be is we give and then it comes back tenfold, right? So that we're amplifying our abundance and we're amplifying what we're creating for ourselves, our generational wealth. And then we want to look at what's in the way. What are the little parts of us? So we move into number 3, inner child and adult trauma. We want to look at what's in the way of us actually being in alignment. If there's a little part of us that fears success, if there's a part of us that's overwhelmed, if there's a lot of part of us that feels not enough, you're going to feel that resistance as you're creating. It's going to show up in avoidance, procrastination. It's going to show up as feeling stuck or fear or overwhelmed. So we want to hear those parts of us, like the inner child or even the adult trauma, across personalities so that we can move into alignment into having and creating. And then we want to activate our money manifesting chakras. We worked on those a little bit.
Always.
Yeah. So really all our chakras are abundance, right? But the ones that we create in the 3D are the lower chakra. So we want to work on the 3rd chakra, which is your power, which is your power to really be in alignment and take action and drive and stay in that confidence and that courage and that boldness and that determination to have and receive, to do whatever it takes for you to live in that joyful life. And then we want to access the creative nature, which is your 2nd chakra. And then we want to feel safe having it and manifesting and building it so that we can build that foundation of more. And then we move into prosperity mindset. So we want all of the bodies, your mental body, to participate in this as well by releasing the old programs that are there. But we also want to go deeper into the DNA. What is the DNA? What is actually not yours that it's in your DNA that we can let go of? What are their ancestral belief systems and contracts that you have that are not allowing you to be in that mindset? Sometimes we have contracts of honoring the pain and suffering and the poverty of others that are unconscious. So we want to dive into that. And then we move into uncreating our karmic attachments, our past life cords, any other ancestral entanglement that we have that is no longer serving us, so that we can live for ourselves, live our life, create our life, not the life that others design for us. Beautiful. And then we move into raising our vibration. So this is when is the embodiment where you're choosing joy, you're choosing happiness, you're letting go of the negative thoughts and negative attachments and anything else that's in your field that is unconscious, that you came into this lifetime or you've carried in your field and in your DNA, like witchcraft, black magic, anything that is suppressive or oppressive. And you start moving into the higher vibration of who you are, that ease of joy, that ease of grace. And then we move into wealth and prosperity consciousness. So this is the way you think every day. This is the way you make decisions every day. And you move into becoming more of the observer. So you're moving into your mastery by looking at how you're making decisions. When we make decisions from lack, even though we're thinking about abundance, they cancel themselves out. So we want to be conscious of our wealth and prosperity consciousness. And then we move into activating the prosperous goddess within us. So again, we're tapping more into our divine feminine. Our divine feminine or 2nd chakra is abundance, is passion, is overflow, is creativity. So we want to access that. We want to feel comfortable with that. We want to own that part of ourselves. Even if you're in a male's body, if you're a man, this is available to you. Just the way the masculine energy is available to us, but we want to have a good relationship with it. And especially as women, sometimes we have shame around our body, or sometimes we think we have to compete. So we have to be in the masculine body. So we really want to tap into that beauty, into that grace, into that overflow. That is the abundance and prosperous goddess within us. And we want to tap into the cosmic prosperity as well. And then we want to move into activating our divine feminine. So this is more of our sexuality, our sensuality. This is the passion. So that's number 10. And so they work really well together. We want to recognize our patterns. Again, this is continuing the mastery. What patterns are you still running? And then becoming the observer and course correcting. So you're now rewriting every day. You're rewriting new. You're rewriting that new chapter. You're cleaning the slate. and you're healing all parts of yourself, including your own money wounds. And in the number 12 is conscious business. So this is especially if you are in divine partnership with Source, or if you have a business for yourself. Everything is energy and everything has consciousness. So as you're creating, you want to align with the consciousness of your business so that you're working in alignment, and your business mission, soul's mission, is the same as yours. And when that happens, you create abundance, prosperity 24/7 because it's working for you.
Can I say something about that?
Yes.
One of the things that really helped me grow my business was looking at it as another entity. When it's like an idea, it's sort of like inside of you. And then when it starts growing a little bit, it becomes its own entity. And I started talking to my businesses
I love that.
instead of it actually being, like just an idea and all me kind of thing.
Because it has
So-
consciousness.
Right, because it has its own consciousness, and a lot of people don't talk about that it has its own consciousness. So I love that you put that in there.
I do too.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, beautiful. And developing that beautiful partnership like you did.
Right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and then we move into the live events. Very similar to today. We're going to address you being in alignment, having the clarity, being on purpose so that you can manifest your desires. But we'll look at the in-between as well. We really want to continue this process of alignment and being all in and being intentional and tapping into your abundance that's already available to you, but also tapping into the abundance, that the cosmic wealth, the cosmic abundance that is the universe, that is you. So we're taking this to a new level. And we have 2 of these live events because we want to make sure that you're creating what you desire and that your vibration is able to hold that. So you're able to hold the vibration, the energetic space for you to have that. So you move out of, I tried, that didn't work. So we want to move into, of course, every step that I take, every action I take is so in alignment with who I am, my desires, my vision, my soul's purpose, my soul's mission, and the universe, that it just fits. So you have that available to you. Beautiful.
And bonuses.
Yeah, so we have a couple special bonuses. These are meditations that are going to support you in the in-between for you to continue to unlock your wealth and your prosperity, your soul wealth. We were created to express ourselves fully and to have everything that we desire, not to suffer,
Yes.
not to work hard. So this is about remembering that aspect of yourself and tapping into your soul wealth and unlocking that within you. So that also helps you move into a different frequency and access more gratitude and see the abundance. So you're also removing those filters from your eyes. So you're adopting a new perspective, the way you see the world, and activating the source of abundance. So they work really well together. They address different aspects of how you're holding your abundance and the perception of the world. So they're working at the mental, the energetic, the emotional, and the spiritual level, all to help you unlock everything that's available to you.
And all these modules are downloadable, right? Except for the
Yes.
live.
Yes,
They'll get the live if they miss the live call, they'll get the replays though, right?
absolutely. Absolutely. And when you say yes, your energy is already there. Your energy signature is already part of it. So even if you miss, you're already up leveling, upgrading. And when you listen to it, you further integrate.
I got
That's
chills.
so beautiful. And I want you guys to know, with all of these special offers, if you are a part of the lounge, which we'll talk about in a minute, you do get 10% off. But I just wanted to put that in there because we didn't talk about the lounge because I was dealing with puppy.
Yeah. But so the lounge, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
in a
well,
minute,
let's finish up with Maria. Yeah. Wow, Maria. I'm in awe and shock, and thank you. It's like incredible, absolutely incredible. Now, are most of those audios, do they have light language in them, or
Yes,
are they?
do.
Okay, fabulous. Because I feel like that's kind of what people are liking.
I know My body liked it.
Yeah, mine did too. It was like, oh, okay. Let's receive this. This is yummy energy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Drink. Mhm.
Absolutely. You guys, I have posted the link to Maria's special offer in the feed. If you're watching this replay, you will need to wander on around that page that you're watching on, or if you're on YouTube, you're going to look in the caption to find the special offer link. You have something else to say,
I was
yes?
someone wanted to know if that's what you call the language that you used. We've heard it referred to as light language. I don't know if you have a term or anything that you'd like to share on that.
No, it's light language. Yeah, it's beautiful frequencies that come in that are audible to me, and I translate them or I repeat what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's intentional. And if you notice, there were variations of it, slight variations of it, depending on what we were working on. So there's a frequency that comes in with that sound that is activating at the DNA level, and energetic level, and spiritual level, and soul level within you. And it's very beautiful. The way it comes in for me, it's a color, it's a symbol, it's a sound, and then I translate it. And sometimes I explain what it is and what they're saying and what we're working on. And today we had a little bit. Our time was a little bit short, so just wanted to make sure you received it today.
Oh, we received it.
Yes.
Wow. And now, do you ever ask, or have you ever requested, like, what galactic council that this comes from?
It actually comes from different ones, depending who's working with us. So today we had Arcturians working with us. We have Pleiadians. We had Venusians working with us as well, especially when we were working with the goddess energy, the divine feminine. And we had Syrians and Lyrians, especially when you felt like the power in your power center, like the heat in your body. So a lot of times they come in to work with us. But you also have your guides that come in to work with you that are also, they have access to these higher frequencies.
Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. What an incredible call. It's like you blew out the text system over here too. I mean, my
That's what I
gosh,
thought.
that was crazy. It's like as soon as you started going into it, we lost, the technology. It just and we went over to our backup, and we were back. It was so great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well,
there's a
thank
question
you.
here. That's a question. Do you need to complete the modules before the live calls? You actually don't have to complete the modules before the live calls. So the live calls will begin in a couple of weeks, and you'll have access to the modules as soon as you purchase. You'll be able to download the first 8, and those are purposeful because I want you to integrate those first 8, and then the other 2 will actually come after. The other 4 will come after the live calls. So you'll spend some time in that new frequency in the live calls. You'll upgrade, and then we'll go into the other modules which will also have the higher frequencies.
Beautiful. I guess the other question is how long should you take to consume this offer? Because it seems like it might take some integration. How many times should you listen? Is there any like rule of thumb with that?
Normally, I send them out once a week, and I was guided to make them available to you. So you can go one by one, starting with the first one in order, and give yourself at least a day in between. So if you want, maybe in the morning, give yourself a day in between, and then do the next one. You can give yourself a little bit more if you desire, but at least a day in between one to the other, so you have a full day to integrate it. Once you complete them, you can go back and feel into which one feels like it's going to continue to build that new foundation for you, the new state of consciousness for you to support you, hold that higher vibration, and then go to that one.
Yeah. Anita said energetic zap, and I really resonate with that because I feel like, my gosh, that was an energetic zap.
Woo.
Ooh, it's been a while since I've felt like this, just like.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I've done this for a while. I have a pretty big container here, but geez. That was
Maria's
quite
coming
the
in fast.
zap.
I love it. I
Zip.
love it.
Well, sometimes light language is so much faster. Leonka and I was saying that we both, we kind of do it in our private play lives. We don't really do it
I haven't
publicly.
done it publicly before, but it is very similar. So when I heard you, I was like, my body wanted to move, and I was like, I don't really want to be embarrassed. But I
Yeah.
knew,
Yeah.
and a lot of our souls do know the language internally,
Yeah.
even if we haven't heard it through our own selves, our own.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that seemed like Arcturian. That's why I asked, because it kind of has that healing frequency to it too. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
wowzers. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you, Maria. Any final
Absolutely.
words, Maria?
Yeah, I want to, first of all, thank you for all of you who are here, and thank you for stepping into this beautiful, powerful container and saying yes to you. That's it. That's the first powerful choice for today, right? For the rest of your life. And every day, keep making those powerful choices of, I am the embodiment of abundance and prosperity and perfect health, and keep leaning into that. And I invite you to come in and dive further into that beingness, that awareness, that alignment, and to keep raising your vibration and closing that gap between, everything that is into I am all that I can be, and everything is available to me in my reality, and bridge all your soul wealth into this 3D world. So I invite you to come and join us and participate and have fun. Have fun with this process. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you. Phenomenal. Absolutely
and-
phenomenal.
And you'll be back, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll make sure to work my gift.
Maria, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll
That
let
was
you
beautiful.
go so you can enjoy the rest of your day. Such a beautiful thing that you shared with us, and we'll continue to play together. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Just
you. Thank you.